We've already seen how advancements in technology can impact our jobs. Cashiers being replaced by self-checkouts, receptionists are now online bots. So now with improvements to AI, the fear has grown that it could affect even more people. From those working in customer service roles to people in white-collar jobs. Sinead Bovell, who is a tech expert, is joining us with more. Great to have you back on this. So what do experts have to say about AI, first of all, in the global workforce?
Right. So the IMF study found that about 40% of jobs globally are exposed to artificial intelligence. And that number actually goes up in advanced economies to about 60% and down to about 26% in lower income economies. And this is because if you look at the capabilities AI has, it's uniquely positioned to disrupt jobs that require more cognitive skills or knowledge workers, which are predominantly found or more predominantly found in advanced economies.
Man, I remember the former Governor General David Johnston talking about this years ago, and now we're seeing it happen. Let's talk specifically about Canada. How does that shift affect us here?
Right. So Canada would fall under more of an advanced economy. So that means about 60% of jobs here are exposed to artificial intelligence. But it's important to point out that exposure doesn't necessarily mean automated. It could mean two things. The job is exposed to AI, but AI is much more likely to complement the worker in that job, making them more productive. Or the job is exposed and AI is much more likely to automate the tasks within that job and the occupation more broadly.
Okay, can you expand on that a little bit more, the fact that it's going to complement, not overtake their job?
Right, so if you look at some jobs pertaining to more professionals, such as nurses, teachers, judges, when the tasks within that job are broken down, you can see that AI coupled with the human in that role becomes almost like a superpower. They become much more productive at the tasks that they're completing. And then overall, when you pair that more broadly, you're not likely to automate that role.
We're seeing this in healthcare right now, where the administration piece is being taken over by AI, but the bedside care is still an in-person nurse.
Right, and another example is a judge. AI is really good at textual analysis, but we're going to want a human judge making such big decisions, so the judge gets the benefit of AI. However, some jobs where AI is much more likely to do those tasks autonomously, such as aspects of customer service and sales, aspects of more clerical and bookkeeping roles, and certain jobs within the financial sector, we might see more tend towards automation by artificial intelligence.
So even if AI complements your job, it's possible that you could risk losing it if you don't know how to use the tool of AI, right? If you haven't had the training. So how does that work within a company?
Absolutely. So there's that viral meme. It's not AI that will take your job, more likely somebody using AI. And that just reiterates the importance of learning how to work with these tools, learning the skills to work alongside and with artificial intelligence. And I want to point out, the reason why these systems have gone so viral is because they are so easy to use when you think about a system like ChatGPT. But it does require us to lean in and start learning about these tools, and for workplaces to invest in training their employees to be able to upskill, reskill, and kind of shuffle around as AI starts to learn new tricks over time.
Interesting. So how might AI then further divide economic gaps in this country when it comes to the types of jobs that people have?
Right. So on the one hand, even though white-collar jobs or more knowledge-based or cognitive jobs are more likely to be disrupted, those jobs are also much more likely to be complemented by AI. So workers in those jobs can essentially become a little bit more productive or more valuable. When you look at the types of jobs that AI might automate, customer service, bookkeeping, already a bit lower income jobs when you look at an advanced economy. So we might see some widening of income inequality, which is something that's really important for policymakers to be observing and to be guiding and to stepping in and protecting.
Especially when you think of the education system. If we're not learning it or teaching it in schools, we're putting kids at a huge disadvantage for the workforce when they graduate.
Absolutely.
Sinead, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.